It's the Paris Chong Show.
Are you doing any more books?
Oh yeah, there's going to be an interesting book coming up. It's like in the putting it together, and some people are being supportive, and it's going to be much more than people ever imagined. Because I'm going to have a lot of stuff in there that people have not seen, but it's not just that. The stuff I'm writing about, which is it's going to be pretty, out there.
When is that book out?
That's what I don't know yet. This is like just. I was thinking about just doing a straightforward book that we totally color.
Yeah.
Which not a lot of people are aware of the things. I take a lot of stuff, some things that I don't show anybody. You're just gathering. You're like shopping in the growing things, and then you start looking at it, and then it's like if I'm amazed, I say, okay, that's a keeper probably.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm glad you have someone helping you edit now. You have so much work to probably go through an archive, go through your archives.
And I can't do it without my partner here. Lauren is fantastic, and it makes a big difference. Now, when I was living in New York, okay, there's things that I could do, but then I moved to Austin, and that was a good experience teaching at the university.
Yeah.
Because I was able to.
Austin's a cool city.
Yeah.
You like it there?
Yeah, I like it. It's like the three favorite cities: Austin, New York, and of course Los Angeles. Every time I come here, when I'm shooting stuff, I've shot a lot of stuff I like, and it has nothing to do with assignments, but just the look and the feel of the place.
Could you ever live in LA?
Yeah, I could. If I had a good reason to. Good reason, meaning I'm not rich, so.
Oh, Austin's pretty pricey these days too, though, right?
Yeah, well, the place I live now, it's okay, and it's getting better because I had this one bedroom that's filled with stuff. We have stuff in the storage now.
Right.
And it's like, and that's because of Lauren.
Yeah,
Again,
that's good.
Being able to do this stuff. But there's some things that, we did this documentary on, it's a barber. It's not like the documentaries you've seen before. It's more, I think, important for now, but we made a mistake about myself and a fellow professor there. We both had experiences in film, like the documentary I did on gangs.
Yeah.
It won an award for best short document for the Black Filmmakers Hall of Fame.
That's cool.
Yeah, and
I can't believe I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll send you the.
I love
I'll write the thing. You can look at
I will.
the Facebook thing.
I'll watch it this week.
It's in there, the kind of things. And there's other things like I've written that have not. Well, it's not completed, but it's pretty completed. I've written the story of make an interesting movie, and I had some.
You're making a movie?
Well, that's what I want to do. Actually done a few things. The first time I actually directed a movie, part of a movie, was the first movie I worked on, because of the 5 Heartbeats. Because I was asked,
right.
Robert, he asked me. He says about 2 weeks before the movie ends, he wants me to do this thing directing the 4 stars, the 5 Heartbeats. Working, you got to learn the dance routine.
Yeah.
So you want to do it like with still photography, and he said he was talking about, he wanted like how you say, with grainy black and white and stuff like that. And then my friend Bruce Telemann, the guy who introduced me to working in movies, says that he laughed when I told him. He says, if you do, because I was going to use a very fast film. Yeah, this is a very fast film, like 3200 ISO. He said, you know what you're going to see? You're going to see baseballs on the screen, on the big screen. So we had lights coming in at the movie, and Bruce was actually working that for me and his another assistant. And I had broncho. I was really sick. Didn't even know it because
bronchitis.
Yeah, and so I was sweating like
that's
death.
bad.
And I was shooting. I was on the floor, moving around, telling them to do this, move around. But it worked good in the movie. It looked good. It starts like it's black and white still images, and then goes into color when they've completed the stuff. But I hadn't even thought about it as being my first thing directing something in a movie.
I'm so glad you came in yesterday with Bruce.
It's the Paris Chong Show.